Hello everybody, this is Nia Pierce, founder and editor-in-chief at SheAttack.com, and this is my Art of Balance for Wii U review. So first of all, I just want to get into the story and concept of Art of Balance. It is a very simple game. It is a physics-based puzzler, and basically the essence of the game is that you have to build structures with oddly shaped blocks in a battle against gravity. If your structure can hold its own for 3 seconds, you win that level. In Art of Balance, there are 8 worlds of varying challenge levels. Each world introduces a new challenge that makes stacking your blocks more difficult. Whenever you pass a substantial amount of levels within each world, you can move on and unlock a new world that introduces another new challenge. I'll tell you more about what I mean later on in the review. As far as the gameplay is concerned, the levels are very easy at first, but they become increasingly more difficult. I started to actually have an issue with my blocks at maybe the second or third world when they started introducing glass blocks and gravity blocks, but I'm jumping the gun. You will come across certain challenges that time you. For example, you have to stack your block structure. Not only are you dealing with these blocks that have these odd shapes that you have to make work on top of these weird, unstable foundations, but you will be timed. Sometimes you have to reach a certain height in order to move forward, and using different blocks in order to achieve your goal. As I stated in the beginning, you don't have to solve every puzzle per world to move on. I would say that you have to complete at least a fourth to a half of them in order to unlock the next world. So if you're having an issue unlocking some of the stages or passing some of the stages, don't feel like all hope is lost. It still provides a challenge while at the same time making it easy if you just want to have a cozy, casual playtime. There are certain types of blocks that you encounter, such as blocks that have a time limit. If you put a block on top of that timed block, that block will disappear within that time frame, which makes it difficult. Say if, you've got a block and that block has a time limit, if that block breaks when that time limit is over with, your entire structure can fall. Also, you have other blocks like gravity blocks, for example. Instead of building a structure upwards, you would be building one downward instead because you're working against gravity. Another type of block that was introduced was glass blocks. You can only stack 3 blocks on top of glass blocks before they eventually break. Sometimes it's beneficial for you to break your glass blocks if you've got too many blocks ahead of you and you need to really build your structure within a certain time frame, or if you need to just build a stable structure at all. So it really just depends on the stage and the conditions of that stage. Graphics and audio. It goes without saying that Art of Balance is beautiful. I didn't doubt that it would be. Shitten Games does a really good job of making beautiful graphics on Nintendo hardware, and it's crazy because they're such a small team and they have a limited budget, but they always work well with what they've got. The music in Art of Balance is very beautiful, very relaxing, and it's something that you can listen to after a long day of school or a long day of work, whenever you just want to have casual play or just hang out and chill out around your house. As far as replay value, Art of Balance has a pretty good amount. I wouldn't say that it's extensive, but it's got a pretty good amount of replay value. On top of local play and the 8 worlds with the varying challenges, Art of Balance for Wii U also has online modes. The online modes are very fun with friends. The only issue that I ran into when trying to play online was the matchmaking. For example, if you're looking for an online match, you might literally be waiting for hours and hours and hours. So Shannon, you might want to start working on trying to build your community so that matchmaking won't be so difficult. You know, it's a really good game. I've played it online with friends, but as far as trying to play with randoms, you might have a hard time trying to find a matchup. Now, as far as playing online with friends, it's easy to find your friends, but the thing is, your friend and yourself has to be searching at the same time. There's no option to choose a friend from a friend list in game or search a friend's name. So basically you kind of have to coordinate ahead of time if you want to play this game with a friend. But obviously that's kind of more Nintendo's issue than it is Art of Balance itself. But it would be cool if there was at least some type of way to see friends who are online in game at the very least, to try to invite them to a match. That being said, whenever my friend and I did get online to play with one another, it worked great. There was no lag, it was perfectly smooth, and it was a blast. It was so much fun. Not only can you play one-on-one with people, you can play locally with friends. Say you and 4 friends could get together and play online with somebody across the world with 4 of their friends. I haven't had a chance to play it that way yet because I don't have a ton of friends that are gamers, but I would imagine that that mode is crazy. 5v5 puzzle physics is like a dream for me. My verdict is Art of Balance is well worth the time that I put into it. Based on the amount of single player modes, local and online multiplayer modes, the visuals and ambiance, I'd give Art of Balance an 83% out of 100. It definitely shows that Shannon takes pride in what they do, so kudos to Shannon. Art of Balance is wonderful, just as I expected. Art of Balance is currently $8.99 on the North American eShop. I encourage each and every one of you to go and check it out. If you like puzzlers, if you like physics games, I do believe that you will enjoy this game. Like I said before, I love puzzle games, I love Shannon, and I love how they're always putting so much effort into their work regardless of the type of game. Thank you guys so much for checking out my review, and I'll catch you later. Peace.